Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a TV series review of the television series Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible ran from 1966 to 1973. It is an action-adventure crime series. The plot is... I used to love to watch this when I was a kid. I used to love to, especially when Leonard Nimoy joined. Oh my lord. The plot is the Impossible Missions Force, IMF, is called upon to complete secret and anonymous covert missions. The hitch is that the missions are subject to official denial in the event of failure, death, or capture. So, if they fail, or if there's dead bodies, or if the agents get captured, they don't exist. We don't know anything about them. And it's not just America that was running them. This is Impossible Missions Force, I believe, was global. So, for those of you who are a little confused, Tom Cruise has done a series of very good movies based on this very popular and successful television series. And they're good movies. I like them. I like them a lot. It's one of the few good things Tom Cruise has done, in my opinion. But they're good. If you have not seen them, you need to. They're really good. When this series came out, it was different. It was so much different than anything. So very different than anything that was currently on television. They had some spy shows and some action adventure shows and some police shows and blah 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 blah. But this was on a different level. This was on a completely different level. It had psyops in it, psychological warfare. It had technology working with the agents, not just in little gizmos like the James Bond equipment, the Q branch, not just that. They had tech guys out in the field enacting as part of the mission intricate plans. And it revolutionized spy shows. It was really, really innovative. Good example, they faked a nuclear attack on Los Angeles to convince a mark to do something. And when I saw that, I was hooked. When I was a kid, I didn't start seeing this in the original run. I started seeing it in reruns. I didn't see the first episodes first. I saw this episode first. When I saw them fake a nuclear attack on Los Angeles, I was hooked, and I started watching the whole series after that. This series was awesome. It had a great cast too, and people come and go and blah 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 blah. Really great cast: Peter Graves, Leonard Nimoy, Stephen Hill, Leslie Ann Warren, Lee Merriweather, Barbara Bain, Martin Landau, Linda Day George, Tom McDonough, Vic Perrin, Greg Morris, Peter Lupus, Arlene Anderson, Sam Elliott, Jack Donner. Everybody was in this damn show. And I tell you, it's worth it. It's well worth it. If you get a chance to see this, you got to see it. Whenever I do these TV series and movie reviews, I try to do a standout. I look at this cast, and I couldn't pick any. They're all so good. Peter Graves plays James Phelps. He's supposed to be the star. But everyone is a star in this series. The guest stars had such a great impact. When the guest stars are the reason you watch a show, and then you realize that the regular cast is just as good, you can't go wrong. You could have had them all reading, aspirin bottles. This show is well worth it. Now, keep in mind, it's from the 60s and 70s, so the technology is going to be a little out of date, obviously. But when you realize what the technology was like back then, it will very much make you appreciate the length they had to go through to make these episodes. The writing, the technology, the in-depth plots. I mean, it's just a wonderful series. If you get a chance to watch the original series, you could do far worse. That's all I'm saying. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.